In February 1978, 5 young men left a basketball game in California. They were happy. They were excited. They were planning to attend a tournament the next morning. They never came home. Months later, their bodies were discovered deep in the mountains in locations that made no sense. Food was found nearby. Shelter was available. Heat was possible. And yet, they slowly starved to death. This case would later be called America's Dyatlov Pass, because once you hear what happened next, one question will haunt you. Why didn't they save themselves? The 5 men were Gary Mathias, Jack Madruga, William Sterling, Ted Weyer, and Jack Hewitt. They all lived in Yuba City, California. They weren't strangers. They weren't reckless adventurers. They were close friends, bonded by routine, sports, and trust. Several of them had mild intellectual disabilities, but this is important. They were high-functioning, independent, and capable. They held jobs, they lived normal lives. They followed schedules religiously. And one thing mattered more than anything else to them: basketball. They were part of a local team and were scheduled to play in a tournament the very next day. They had already packed their bags. They had already laid out their uniforms. None of them had any reason to disappear. On the night they vanished, the group attended a basketball game at California State University, Chico. Witnesses described them as calm, happy, completely normal. After the game, they stopped at a convenience store. One clerk later recalled something strange. The men seemed confused about directions. Not lost, just uncertain. Then, instead of driving south back home, they drove east, straight toward the mountains, toward freezing temperatures, toward a road none of them had ever traveled before. And that decision would seal their fate. By the next morning, all 5 men were missing. Their families panicked. Police launched a search. But what rescuers would soon find in the mountains was more disturbing than anyone could have imagined. Because the car wasn't wrecked, it wasn't stuck, and there was no reason they couldn't have turned around.